Greetings everyone, it's Cain here. Welcome to my video. Just picked up a new tripod stand. Oh yeah, it's wonderful. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about embracing your inner child. Now, for those of you who are loyal to the channel, you will know that I talk about this a lot. But today, thought I'd just make a video just about it. Haven't put any thought into it, but here we go. Just putting content for you guys, as always. Now, the majority of humans out here that I've encountered on this planet do not embrace their inner child within. Now, in order to live a balanced, content, joyful life, you must embrace your inner child. Now, children are very open-minded. Their mind is as open as the sky. They're not so judgmental. They're very joyful. They're inspired. They're very intrigued on how things work and, simply because they're new on this planet. They live in the present. Their minds aren't so focused on the future or the past. Overall, they're just inspired and joyful and play. Now, to embrace the inner child when you're an adult, it will benefit you. You will live joyful, content, balanced. You will age good. You will live a long, fulfilling life. And when your times come, you will accept it. Now, how can you embrace your inner child when you're an adult? Well, one of the ways I do it, there are many ways. There are many ways. You simply just have to play. Now, how can you do this when you're an adult? Well, majority of people out here do not know how to play, do not know how to be inspired. Possibly the only time people embrace their inner child is when they buy something, when someone buys a new car. They get that joyful, inspiring feeling of that purchasing something nice that they could utilize and benefit themselves. That is probably the only time adults embrace the inner child. But one of the ways I do it is simply making these videos for you guys. Children love to create. Everyone loves to create. Everyone should create. But the majority of people out here do not create. Me putting YouTube videos for you guys embraces my inner child. It's the spirit of play. I watch other people's videos. I kind of compete a little bit, but it's not in a dysfunctional competing way. It's kind of like playing sports, like a game of basketball. That spirit of play, Yeah, some people, if you lose, you go down that dysfunctional path, and if you obsess about it, but it's simply just a spirit of play. I have a deep fascination for insects. I'm still interested in beekeeping and stuff like that, and I love doing that since I was a little kid. I don't do it now, but kids are mostly really into insects. They're little, they're cool, they're like little dinosaurs. When you're a kid, you don't have the same desires as you have when you're an adult. When you're a kid, you're pretty much desireless. You're pretty much, your overall desires are like candies, treats, good food, toys, going to play with your friends, playing the video games. You know, these are like your little desires when you're a kid. I guess that's another way you can embrace your inner child, is playing video games, but majority of people obsess about it and go down this dysfunctional path when they play video games and neglect their self-care and their physical health. But this video is not about that. But yeah, video games are cool. When you're an adult, your desires change. You simply do not know how to become desireless. Like, limit is what I'm trying to say. You know, you desire women or men as you get older. You desire a foundation. You desire to have some sort of capital. You desire to have a good spot in this system we live in. You know, obviously live in a nice area. Be somewhat inspired. You know, when you're a child, you do not give a fuck about these things. It's not until you get older to where the manifestations, you know, when you're a child, as you grow, the manifestations and your circumstance pretty much sort of make you who you are. You become a product of your environment. It's changed a lot, though. There's the internet, there's cell phones, so everything changes. Kids are starting to become, they're growing up too fast, as we all know. Simply because, you know, of the social media and just how money hungry people are and oppressive people can be, stomping on you like a little ant, and unfortunately it's lingering onto the kids. But we must embrace the inner child within. You must play out here, guys. If you want to age good, if you want to be inspired, if you want to live joyful, if you want to be inspired, you must embrace it. Find whatever hobby, something you're interested in, inspires you. Quit being so insecure. Quit caring what other people think about you. The majority of humans out here care, and they pretty much base their lives on how other people see them. Whether it's a significant other or friends, family. They care too much about other people think of them. And I'm here to tell you, do what makes you happy. Follow your heart. You know your body better than anyone else on this planet. Don't care what other people care about. Don't value what other people value. It's ridiculous. I think that's pretty much all I got, guys. So get out there and embrace the inner child within. You know, animals inspire me as well. You know, puppies, dogs, animals in general. They're like children. But when you're an adult out here, people lose sight of who they really are. The inner child within. You know, now I'm not saying desires are bad. You just have to have a balance of your desiring and desireless states, as I say in many of my videos. Because everything changes, you know, when you get older, like I said. You desire things that you never desired when you were a kid. And many of us obsess over that and go down these side paths of doing drugs and bullshit because they can't cope because they're weak-minded and unfortunately have this elementary level of thinking and have no critical thinking skills whatsoever. But simply think simple. Take care of your body, your health, and embrace the inner child. Play out here, guys. Whether it's painting, coloring, making YouTube videos, arts and crafts, I don't know. Everyone out here has a gift. Everyone out here has an interest in a hobby. There's so many possibilities and hobbies out here that could benefit you and possibly make some coin. You know, because this is how I make some income too. Because I'm grateful. I enjoy it. I don't put a lot of expenditure of energy. Sometimes I do. Most of the time I don't. But it's fun. It's the spirit of play, simply. I love saying that. The mind of a child is truly fascinating. But unfortunately, the parents indoctrinate the kid, which lead majority of them down a dysfunctional path. You know, when a kid is born, they're pure. But circumstances take a part. It is what it is. How can you embrace the inner child simply? I'm going to give you guys some advice. One of the easiest ways is to simply just let go. Empty your mind. Everyone out here has so much bullshit going on in their mind. So much work, family, relationships, how they're going to get a certain amount of money, how they're going to buy something, all this bullshit. Empty your mind. Like a child, like a baby. Know the mess out here, but know the beauty as well. There's a lot of beauty out here. And simply don't think, just focus on something. When it comes to you, allow it to come. And when it goes, allow it to go. What inspires you? What you really want to do on this planet? Some people like pottery. Some people like painting. Some people I have a plethora of hobbies personally, but what I really like to do and what I really am consistent with is making videos for you guys. I think this is one of the reasons, is one of the things I do, simply. But do what works for you. Be inspired. Be grateful. Thank you.